Well, Cathair, thanks very much for coming on today.
You're welcome, sir.
Um, Obviously, you're wearing a Liverpool shirt. I was not going to mention it, but it is your season this season, so I just have to get over it at some point, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
So we're going to get a chat about your brother Oran today, and share a few memories. I have very fond memories of a Friday afternoon when he was in year 12 at PE out on the 3G. We had a huge game of football on the 3G with there was a few classes combined, and he was always involved. And, they were really good afternoons. And for me as a teacher, it was a great way to finish on a Friday, which was a free-flowing game of football. In some ways, I shouldn't really been getting paid for it because it was just a joy to stand back and watch everybody in action. Obviously, Oran was a Liverpool fan as well, which is bitterly disappointing for all of us. How much did sport mean to him?
Well, Liverpool was almost like a second family to him, and he watched every game. He was a very dedicated family, I must say. And even when he was poorly, at his worst, at his best, Liverpool was always that one thing that just topped him off or brought his mood up, just brought it up even more. Like it was always a thing he could turn to when he was poorly.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. And it'll be great for them to finish off the season on a high for yourself as well. So you get to celebrate that along with all the other Liverpool fans.
Yeah, and for the Champions League final too, he got his hospital room in Belfast. He got all his Liverpool flags and every Liverpool jersey he owned, and put that around his room. And that the smile on his face that day was just something else.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. What an occasion, brilliant. And what was Oran like as a brother? This is where you can dish the dirt if you want to.
No, I must say it was a role model to me anyway, for me personally. Like I always looked up to him, and I always knew I wanted to be like him. Whenever I was younger, I always wanted to dress like him, go around with him. But he also wasn't happy with that because I was a bit younger at the time. But I didn't care because he was my brother, and I just wanted to be like him. So I just done what I wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'd certainly be proud of you. And you obviously have great memories of him. What would be some of your favourite memories of Oran?
Well, it was around 13 at the time, and he done a cycle to Belfast or Buncrana from Eglinton, and obviously my mommy and daddy they were a bit scared on it, but it was about 25 minutes in when he was sailing through it, and we were just driving along past him, and the smile on his face, it was brilliant, like, because he loves cycling too, but obviously in the last few years he was in hospital, didn't get to do much stuff like that.
Yeah. And what would be some of your funniest memories of him?
It was one year we had really heavy snow, and obviously us being brothers, we like to fight a lot, and we chased each other often, and we were running through the garden, and it was my wee brother Aodhan got like a wee bike ramp for Christmas, and it was buried in the snow. So I was running, he was running after me, and he tripped on the ramp, and I couldn't run anymore for laughter. It was funny, so it was, and obviously he wasn't too happy then that the chase came to an end.
Yeah, and the fact that you get to laugh at him, I have brothers
Uh,
as well, and any chance that I get to laugh at them is great for me and not good for them. So I'm sure he didn't enjoy that fact. And
mhm.
there's obviously been fundraisers for Oran. I was fortunate enough to be at the one at the Happy Landing, and last year, and the crowd was just absolutely incredible. What are these occasions like for you and for the family?
Well, obviously it's tough at the same time, but it lets us remember how well thought of Owen was, and that his memory lives on, and he's never forgotten. But it can be hard. But when we see the turnouts and stuff like that we get, that's brilliant, so it is, and we couldn't thank everyone enough.
Yeah, the turnout that day, I remember walking down the road in Eglinton, and it was just a huge sea of people, and it was so nice to see so many people out, in support of him and in support of you and the family. obviously there's the virtual walk run coming up this Thursday as part of St Connor Sports Week. Ideally, we'd love to have been there with everybody in person, and we'd love to have made it a huge occasion, as we have done with previous 5Ks within the school. But it's through lockdown, it's not possible this year. So, what maybe as well as that event, what other events are coming up that we could get involved with and help support in memory of Oran?
Well, obviously there is a lot too, and Slamanas, and I'm nearly sure Namaya Hurling Club has set up a 5K circuit for everyone to join in, and you wear your club colours or your Liverpool jersey, and if not, you just go out and support it. That would be appreciated. But other than that, I'm not sure what are. There probably will be more in the future, but just not have been planned yet.
Yeah, well,
we'll get everybody out together.
Yeah. Once this lockdown's over, get everybody out together and share more memories and celebrate Oran's life, and get chatting about him. And maybe you can tell us a few more stories about other face plants that he did in the snow, so we can enjoy them as well. But thanks very much for your time. Really appreciate you coming on and sharing your memories of him. It's great chatting to you, and we look forward to this Thursday where we get to walk or run in memory of Oran and Aodhan O'Donnell as well. So thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.